Hi everyone, welcome to Border Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and today this is the final replay from the old patch. Not the final replay, the final video from the old patch. This is Mystblade. Mystblade from 1A Arkland starting us off. Is going to feature in a couple of today's videos. This is going to be an epic extravaganza, not just a normal extravaganza with 7 replays, an epic extravaganza with 5 replays. 5 replays of I think 4 different tiers as we clean up the old replays from the old patch. So after this, everything's going to be from the new patch. Well, unless the new patch doesn't come and my calculations are incorrect, by the time this video comes out, I'll be back from my holidays, hopefully refreshed and hopefully ready to do some more epic gameplay, live streaming videos, all that kind of jazz. Now, this is Mystblade, community contributor on the Asian server and the Australian server. He's in sunny Australia as well. Check him out. Links down below to his Twitch and also to his YouTube channel. At the moment, he's in the ELC Even90. Now, he's going to be in 2 of these replays. He's in the ELC Even90, and he's just soaking up the assisted damage. Of course, the ELC Even90, this is a tank I don't have. I did have a play around with it, testing it when it first came out. Very, very enjoyable tank because it looks hilarious. It looks like a little lawnmower. It's also been compared to that alien robot kind of thing. Wally, I think his name is, from a movie or a TV show. 1-1's the score. He's already got 1,600. Make that nearly 1,900 assisted damage. He's doing exactly what I would not do. I wouldn't be able to not shoot. Okay, it's a 3-shot autoloader. He'll use the gun eventually. It's a 3-shot autoloader. 220 alpha damage, 175 penetration. With standard rounds, 215 with APCR, which is premium ammunition. Now, we have at 1AR, we have used ELC Even90s in Clan Wars. The funniest thing about them, obviously there's no armor whatsoever. Not obviously. There's no armor whatsoever on these bad boys, but they are absolutely tiny. They are so tiny. If you ever see one in a random, and if it's a, say if it's a tier 10 random battle, but the ELC Even90's bottom tier, see it next to a mouse, and it's about the size of a wheel on the mouse, or an E100 or any heavy tank. Even next to, say in this game, there's a KV-85. If he is, can we see how big the KV-85? The KV-85 is a hell of a lot bigger. Obviously, it's a KV-85 is a heavy tank, but even the lower tier heavy tanks are absolutely enormous compared to the ELC Even90. And they sound funny too. They sound like an old lawnmower, like an old. When I was a kid, my dad had an old Victor lawnmower that he used to keep repairing and making it. He didn't want to throw it out. He just used to like tinkering with it. And it went forever though. I'll give you that much. Anyway, 2,500 assisted damage already. We're on Melanovka. Mystblade from 1AR clan, the best clan in the universe. People are probably not going to like me saying that, but it is. There it is. You can see it now in all its glory. The little lawnmower. And listen to that engine. He does get spotted. Now, even though he's been spotted, the ELC Even90, the other good thing about the ELC Even90, apart from being able to be penetrated with HE from any tank that it might see, is it's a really hard target to hit because it's so tiny. I'm tipping it's the smallest tier 8 tank out there. I'm not too sure. Anyway, he's found another bush. He's waiting for those binoculars to fire up. And you can see the circles on the mini-map. He's got a good view range. From this bush, he can spot almost the whole map, apart from this engagement up here in the north, where the heavy tanks should be finding, where the heavy tanks should be sort of spotting their own targets, if you like, in that heavy engagement in the north. Apart from that, you can spot everything else, depending on, of course, the camouflage values of the enemy tanks. Like this OI and Nashorn, they've probably moved, and they're probably behind buildings or whatever they're doing. The KV-85 in a very interesting position for a heavy tank. It is a tier 8 game, 3 tier 8 tanks on each team. Mystblade's one of them in the ELC Even90, the premium French auto-loading light tank. Now he's getting cheeky now. He's getting all the way up to the enemy base. Lots of map pinging going on. We've got the heavy engagement happening up there in the back. He finds the OI. The OI can't see him though, because he's tiny. Look at him. He's tiny. That reminds me, I must mow the lawns later on. Anyway, he's also looking at the Nashorn, and I know he's gotten here. I'm telling you right now, he's gotten here and he's thought, oh, surely the Nashorn can see me. Nope. Nashorn can't see him. So he doesn't shoot. Why would you shoot and give your position away? Now, bit of a mistake there. I think he may have rolled forward a little bit too quickly. Of course, when a tank dies in water tanks, it still spots for 2 or 3 seconds. I think it's 3 seconds, and that certainly was not 3 seconds when he rolled forward to where the Nazorn would have pretty much proxy spotted him. Anyway, it looks like the OI might be the next target, and Mystblade's got plenty of friends here. He's got the E25, the Hellcat, the T-43 prototype, and of course this brave KV-85 who's just boldly gone where no heavy tank has gone before and rolled straight through the guts of Melanovka. Unfortunately, he got taken out by the Striv, but look, he went down bravely, didn't he? 5-5's the score. The OI is nearly dead. Mystblade saying, yeah, stuff it. Why not? Why not go for the kill? Shoots the OI. I don't think he got spotted then either. What's left in the game? There's a Striv last spotted over here at F1. There's a number of heavy tanks up the top. Looks like the T-34, the Tiger P, the IKV is up there as well. Mystblade finds artillery. You know what it's like when you're in a light tank and you see artillery. You just go, yes. And he's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Happy to just soak up that assisted damage. 3,385 assisted damage already in this bad boy. Finds the other artillery as well. I'm tipping it's Mystblade that's spotting that Crusader. He's got 2 rounds remaining in his clip, but now the Crusader's behind something. I reckon I'd be tempted to reload. He's probably regretting the reload now. He could have got one shot into the M44 if he was lucky, but luckily I don't think the reload for the whole clip is too bad. Actually, maybe it is. It seems to be taking quite a long time. Anyway, the T-28 prototype kills the M44. 8-8 is the score. Mystblade finds the Crusader. Now, if you want to be critical of this tank, yep, the gun's pretty lackluster indeed, but it is a light tank. It also does seem to take a while to load, and I'm tipping, yeah, that was a fair amount of time to load 3 shells, and it looked to me like the aim time leaves a lot to be desired as well. Now, I don't know what kind of equipment Mystblade's running on this. I'd probably look at he's got binoculars on. If it's hard to aim, then I'd be looking at V-stabs, that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, my old mate ProvoBob in the M44 just got taken out. ProvoBob will feature in this video as well. The score's 9-9. It's anybody's game. Mystblade's up to 3,638 assisted damage. Now, it doesn't normally go that fast. I just quickened it up because that makes it look a little bit funnier. Cue the Benny Hill music as the little ELC Even90 continues to run around. Gets a little bit of assisted damage. Finds the T-34. Waits for the binos to activate. Shoots the T-34. The T-28 prototype confirms that kill. He's waiting for that Tiger P. He knows he should be able to kill him with one shot. It's a 220 alpha damage gun. One shot should be enough to get rid of the Tiger P. Can he do it? Yes, I would. Don't hold back, me old son. Just landed it. The T-28 prototype's having an epic game. He's on 5 kills. 1 kill away from a top gun. He'd dearly love a top gun, and Mystblade would dearly love him to get one as well. He's rolling up towards the northwestern part of the map, looking for the Hawk 12. Mystblade is still full health, but 900 hit points is not a lot. And when people see the ELC 90, they do tend to load HE, and HE just tears through this tank because there's no damage, no armor on this thing whatsoever. It's I wouldn't be surprised if it was in like single digits as far as millimeters go. How thin the armor is on this thing. So don't even pretend. Don't pretend to, or don't try to block anything in this one. But when you get behind the Striv S1, you can track him. He looks like he's going for a second tracking shot. Third shot to track him again. Clearly going for the assisted damage in this game. Is he on a mission? 7,000 combined. That's what he's after. 7,000 combined, which is the final mission for the second or the third lot of missions. Anyway, he's on a personal mission. 12-11 though. That he lost a fair bit of health there. Only copped 2 damaging shots from the Hawk, but the Hawk 12 for 444. I reckon it might have been, if my mathematics is correct. So he's on a mission to do 7,000 combined. I'm not sure if he's going to get that. He's up to 4,500 assisted damage so far. 698 damage done. He's got a full clip loaded now. What's left? The Crusader, which should be really easy to penetrate, and the Hawk 12. I don't think there's enough hit points left on the board to get the 7,000 assisted damage. He really needs a tier 10 game to get that one for the mission. However, the looking towards the Hawk 12. Looking, he wants to do it. Can he do it? Yes, he can. There's one shot. Now, I reckon I just saw that Crusader SP. I reckon I just saw him shoot. Mystblade knows he doesn't need to reload. He can climb this mountain. He'll get up there before the Dickermax does. The GW Panther will clearly be aiming in this direction. The T-28 prototype has got no chance to catch this Crusader SP. The T-28 prototype really should just sit on the cap. Mystblade's found the Crusader. The Crusader's probably loaded. Puts one into him. 2 shots for the kill. That's 4 kills in the end. 15-11 to score. 1230 damage done. 4.5. So that's nearly 6,000 all up. That's not a bad effort at all. Let's have a quick look at the battle result, as well as something else that you might be able to see, featuring the ELC Even90. That was Mystblade, community contributor and all-round nice guy on 1AR clan and the Asian server. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, Spotter Medal, Fighter, Fire for Effects, Scout and Patrol Duty. That's how you get aces in light tanks. It's all about the assisted damage. He only did 1,200 hit points of damage himself, and I say only because, well, there are people who did more, but 1,230, that's not too bad. 4 kills, that's pretty good as well. Only the T-28 prototype, he did get the top gun as well, good on him, but 4,500 assisted damage. That's why he got the ace, and that's why he made almost 100,000 credits. That's after tax with a premium account in that 10-minute game. Now that was, and also he also did in a previous game. I think this was it was certainly a mission. There you go, 7,000 assisted damage in this other game. And even though in this game he only did 200 damage and 2 kills, 7,000 assisted damage was enough not only for the mission, but 161,500 credits. That's after tax with a premium account. There was a 50,000 personal reserve running, but he still would have made over 100,000 credits in that game. And I reckon that was the game where he got that mission that he was after in the ELC Even90. As we move on to our second game in this epic extravaganza, 5 replays, 4 different tiers, I think. This is a very similar one. This is my old mate Thadeous from 1AR clan in the WZ-132. Now, I'm not sure if he's ever going to get rid of this tank. He absolutely loves it. He's kicking back in one of the standard bushes, I guess you could say, for Melanovka. He's gone up there. There's some bloke from G pegging the map like you would not believe. Probably not too happy that so many of his teammates are just sitting back at the base. He's on a mission to cause damage 12 times. Not sure if he's going to do that in this one, but he's already up to 13, 16, 2,000 damage, 2,850 damage as the KV4 and the Scorpion G both get blown apart by his team. Now, very similar to Mystblade's game in this one, is he's gotten forward into a nice aggressive spotting position, and he's already spotted a heap of tanks. He's already picked up nearly 3,000 assisted damage. Somebody's pinging the map saying to go further forward. Well, no, man. No, I'm not. He's already doing the job in the WZ-132. Now, the WZ-120 is saying, tip me over. Somebody's fallen over. Now, this is the Australian server, Thadeous from 1AR clan. All-round nice guy. Have a nice bloke. I mean that. I really do. He's just looking back to see how many tanks are kicking back over there. Now, that WZ, I'm tipping the WZ-120 1FT, that being the Chinese Tier 8, the non-premium tank destroyer, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's been flipped. You can look on the minimap, you can see the baby bat chat looks like he might be trying to help him. It does happen with the new physics in this game. T-69 is now out of the equation. Killed by the K91. Why Coyote? Gee, I know that guy as well. There you go. Small world on the Australian server. Thadeous from 1AR moving forward, getting a little bit aggressive here. His 6th sense has gone up. He knows he's been spotted. I keep telling him, remove 6th sense and you'll never get spotted again. But he doesn't believe me. Is on the Aussie server, or is in the Chinese Tier 8 light tank, the WZ-132. Now, this is a tank that you do often see in Clan Wars. This is a cheeky move. Cutting across the water. Oh, I haven't seen this move. I like it. I like it. He knows that there's nothing left at the enemy base because the T-92 has gone all the way up almost to the red flag. And so, in knowing that, he's being able to cross the water, knowing that there's nothing here that's going to snipe him. And if anyone's back here ready to snipe, they'll be looking at the K91 and the T-92. Now, Thadeous getting into a position which I absolutely love. Sometimes it can be challenging to get to this hill, but when you get here, he just spotted all these tanks up here in the northeast. He's clearly got this bad boy set up for view range. He'll have vents and optics running, and I'm tipping he's got a pretty dank crew in this thing as well, because just the way it does well in it in Tier 8 clan wars and skirmishes. He's an absolute champion at it. Auto aims at the RU-251, shoots him once, shoots him twice. The RU-251 does not seem interested in shooting Thadeous. Continues with the auto aim, shoots him again. The standard B comes forward and shoots the RU-251, kills him. The RU-251 only did one more damaging shot to Thadeous. I really think he probably wasn't thinking. I guess that's probably the kindest way I could put it. Probably wasn't thinking, I don't know, maybe he thought Thadeous wouldn't shoot him. I'm not too sure. Anyway, Thadeous from 1AR clan in the Chinese Tier 8 light tank, the WZ-132, is up to 698 damage, 5,221 assisted damage. He's no dummy. He knows how to use a light tank. He is unfortunately down to 688 hit points though. Got spotted, I think he got spotted once when he wasn't really expecting it, and that RU was just, it was a suicide run, but he certainly did take a lot of health off Thadeous in his Tier 8 Chinese light tank. I'm not sure what's happening up here. The STB-1 just got killed. Can we see that? It looks like the WZ-121 FT. That's the same guy who was on his side not too long ago. I can't see his health. I'm trying to. Thadeous rolling forward, trying to help the Chinese. Chinese TD got taken out by the 277. The 277 last spotted up here in the northeast on that hill. The score's 10-4 though, and that's got to be a good sign. Quick mouthful of coffee. Thadeous from 1AR looking to help the K91. There's the T-44 Mod 1. Of course the Mod 1 didn't go through. I reckon he might have hit maybe the gun. I doubt he would have hit the back of the back of the engine deck like he did on the last one. There you go. That 277 was down here. He wasn't back up here where he was last spotted. Interesting that the tank destroyer that was down there didn't spot the 277. Thadeous picks up his first kill, gets rid of the T-54 Mod 1, now looking at the 277 at Tier 10, sticking with standard rounds because he's got the back of the Russian heavy tank. I think the K91 is just about out for the count, but Thad will get another shot into him. Doesn't penetrate that shot either. Top tier heavy tank, sitting on the red line. He thinks he's artillery. Maybe he normally plays artillery. I don't know. 11-6 is the score as two friendly tanks go down. The E75 and the Lorraine 40 ton as well. 11-7. They certainly could throw this one away. If they try hard enough, they could certainly throw this one away. You can see the AMX-50B pushing down in the south. The Su-14-2 Tier 8 Russian artillery piece in a very interesting position back here. Lucky he didn't get spotted early on. 12-8 the score though. As the Jag Tiger goes down after killing, I don't know which one it was. Starting to lose track. 12-8's the score now. It's a case of hurry up and wait here. Quicken up the replay. Thaddeus is only on 68 hit points. He's got nearly 6,000 assisted damage, 1164 damage done. He's waiting for these tanks to come forward. He's probably starting to scratch his head. Nobody seems to be coming forward. The E4 seems to be coming forward. He auto aims on the Object 277. Gets some more assisted damage. Another 168 assisted damage. Brings his assisted damage up to 6,255 hit points. Slowly rolling forward. Getting a little bit cheeky. Oh, is this going to be the last thing he's going to do? He's pretty close to where the Striv and the 277 is. The artillery has indicated that that's where he's aiming. There's the 277. He's run away even further closer towards the red line. That time the shot goes through, penetrates the Tier 10 Russian heavy tank. He'd love to get the kill on this bad boy. He does, and that brings the score up to 14-9. Just the Striv S1 Premium Tier 8 Swedish tank destroyer remaining. Number 1, Snooker. He's on 1 kill, and he was last spotted not far from where Thadeous is. Thadeous showing great restraint here, not charging in, waiting till his teammates are in position before he can start looking to spot that tank destroyer. Even though he's only on 68 hit points, I'm tipping nobody's on less hit points than Thad. He's no dummy at all. He knows what he's doing. He's thinking about starting to looking for the Striv now. There's the Striv. I'm not sure if it's Thad that's spotting him now. He's on full health. He doesn't get the assisted damage, so maybe the standard B might be spotting him. Thadeous rolling forward now. That Striv is still stunned. Oh, I didn't realise there was 2 artilleries. Now Thad's looking to go for the flanking manoeuvre. Can he get past him? He can. All he's got to do is stay away from the gun and hope that friendly Artie doesn't shoot him. Puts one into the back of him, and the E4 confirms the kill. 15-9 in the end. Not a bad result for my old mate Thadeous from 1AR clan. In the WZ-132, that's a tier 8 light tank, the Chinese light tank, the WZ-132. The one that didn't cop as big a nerf as some of the other tier 8 light tanks did when all the light tank changes came about a fair while ago now. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge for the old mate Thadeous from 1AR clan. Spotter medal, bruiser, fire for effects, scout and patrol duty. He knows what he's doing in that one. 2,075 damage done, but 2 kills, 1331 base experience, but it's all about the assisted. 6,500 assisted damage. Now that would have been the same mission that Mystblade was going for had he had that one selected. He made 50,000 credits after tax with a premium account. That's not too bad considering the WZ is not a premium vehicle. But Thadeous loves his WZ-132, that's for sure. And that just goes to show how to play it. Celestia Ludenberg is next in today's EPIC Extravaganza. This is a tier 9 replay. Celestia Ludenberg from Life Clan. In the WZ-120, we've seen 2 tier 8 games. The ELC Even90 from the old mate Mystblade. Check him out on Twitch. We've seen Thadeous in the WZ-132. And now we're looking at a tier 9 game. Celestia Ludenberg from Life Clan in the Chinese tier 9 medium tank, the WZ-132. It's been forever since I've played this tank. Very enjoyable tank to play. Now he knows he's been spotted because that IS-6 is proxy spotting him whilst he's shooting through this window, but he doesn't care. You can see the Object 705 is still stunned. He's already put 2 shots into the side of the heavily armoured rear turreted Russian tier 10 heavy tank, puts a 3rd in, brings him down to 648. He's also, I think he's getting the assisted damage on that. Shoots him again, does he? He does, takes him down to 194. He'd love to, did I say tier 10? I meant tier 9. He would love to get rid of that tank. It's a tier 9 battle, 3 tier 9 tanks on each team. The Object 705 on the enemy team, which Celestia Ludenberg has just taken a hell of a lot of damage out of. T-44, who has not yet been spotted, and the T-95, who is not far from where Celestia Ludenberg is. On Celestia's team, it's himself in the WZ-120, that's the Chinese tier 9 medium tank. The VK-4502B, that's the rear turreted bad boy, the one that leads to the new one, and of course the Jag Tiger. Doesn't quite penetrate the cupola of the T-95. 0-1's the score as the Tiger 1 goes down. You can see he's got AP loading, 122mm gun, 440 alpha damage, 249 penetration, 340 with heat. Now yes, that was friendly artillery that just hit him. But look, he's going to try and win the game despite that. Luckily he bounced it. That was an interesting one there. Bounces the T-95 for 750 hit points, as well as the Super Pershing for 240. Nothing wrong with the armour of this bad boy at all. The Oni says, there you go Celestia, take my side. Celestia says, thank you very much. That'll be 3,183 damage done already. 750 damage blocks, so maybe it was his tracks that ate the shot from the Super Pershing. Looking around here, hoping that somebody makes a mistake, getting ready to shoot him. Hopefully the friendly artillery is not going to shoot him again. 2-zip is the score. They're down by 2 tanks. They've already lost the pilot and the Tiger 1 at tier 7 and tier 8. The Charioteer goes down. 0-3 now. He's looking at that Oni again, thinking this could be an easy kill. 0-4, his teammates are capitulating in this bad boy. 0-5 now, as he takes a little bit more health out of the Super Pershing, bounces their Oni shot, brings his damage up to 4,000 hit points, looking towards a 50 TP prototype, waits to aim, shoots him, takes him down to 600 odd health, bounces the Super Pershing again. That's 1,000 block damage, 4482 damage done. Looking again towards the prototype, shoots him again, takes him down to 192. He's going to have to do something pretty epic. The S-51 artillery kills the T-95. That's the first kill of this game. Looks like the 50 TP prototype's backed out of that corner. He doesn't like getting farmed by Celestia Ludenberg or anybody else. 1-6 is the score. They still do have tanks capping But I think the Kappas are starting to cop it. The Super Pershing manages to penetrate a shot into Celestia Ludenberg's Chinese tank. The next one doesn't penetrate, just damages his periscope. He gets the kill on the Super Pershing. 2-7, that's the second kill. They're still down by 5 tanks. Clearly looking at the IS-6 now to try and make this scoreboard look a little bit better. Shoots just as the T-34 kills the preferential matchmaking Tier 8 premium Russian heavy tank, the IS-6. But he says, don't worry, I'll just take the Oni. 2 kills to Celestia Ludenberg from Life Clan. 5,931 damage done. 1,470 damage blocked. A little bit of assisted, just a whisker bit of assisted, and tanks going down left, right and centre now. The artillery kills the 705. Finally, the 50 TP goes down to the EVEN90B. Now they're only down by 1 tank, and Celestia Ludenberg from Life Clan is looking over here on the map and sees an IS and a T-71 CMCD. That's a single shot American Tier 7 light tank, and thinks there's going to be 2 more easy kills, which will make the scoreboard look a hell of a lot better. Artillery hits the IS. He finds the T-71. It's going to take 2 shots to kill him, or is it going to be 1 shot and a ram? Gets the ram, and as his gun starts to load, looks towards the IS. 352 left. There you go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. 9-8. All of a sudden they're winning this game. The enemy team are capping, but Celestia Ludenberg doesn't care. He'll find him. He'll search the whole map if he needs to. What's left on this team? 3 artilleries on the enemy team. Is that what he's going for now? Is he going for the 3 artilleries who might be down here in the southwest corner? The GW Tiger P, the Lorraine and the S51. Well, it's not a bad chance because the other 3 tanks are all currently spotted. The J Panther in the northeast, the T-54 and the TVP in the central part of this map. Goes for the Lorraine first because he's a 1-shot. He'll be looking at the GW Tiger too. He knows the GW Tiger is pretty slow, so it might take 2 shots to kill him. No, it doesn't take 2 shots to kill him. What kind of... Oh, F440, that is not a bad high alpha damage gun. That's the top gun confirmed. He looks like he might be searching for the S51. S51 looks like he quite possibly might be in the southeast corner. So I'll quicken the replay up a little bit. Celestia Ludenberg. Remember they were down by 4 or 5 tanks? Decides not to go for the S51 because his teammates are in a little bit of trouble. But he finds him anyway. There he is. Easy. No worries. 7 kills to Celestia Ludenberg from Life Clan. 8,039 hit points of damage done. 1,470 damage blocked. And they're still only winning by 1 tank. But here's the last normal tank remaining. He's going to get rid of the T-54 and the J Panther. Luckily, they're both in the same kind of area. J Panther for the Bradley Walters. He gets it. That's his 8th kill. And the T-54 gets shot and stunned. And in the end, he gets killed by the S-51. And he says, whew, what a game. Let's have a look at this battle result. This one is going to be anything but a minor. Yes, of course, it is an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge for me old mate Celestia Ludenberg from Life Clan. Hand of God for surviving and winning the battle, having received damage from at least 4 different enemy vehicles. The Bruiser Medal, Duelist 5 for effect and shellproof. Bradley Walters for getting those 8 kills. Dimitri's for killing 3 artilleries in the one game. The Steel Wall for all that block damage. High caliber Top Gun for the 6 kills. Wow, plenty of passengers in that game. 8,267 hit points of damage, 8 kills, 1,766 base experience. That's the base score. That's not the daily double or the premium account multiplier. That's the base score. Just for reference, you normally start thinking about getting an ace tanker on about 1,200 base experience. 1,766 base. That's the highest base score I've seen for a long, long time. 23 shots fired, 21 hit, 20 did damage, 8,267 hit points of damage, 1,790 damage blocked by armor, a little bit of assisted damage, 51,853 credits. That's after tax with a premium account. No boosters or anything like that running. But all I can say to that game is wow. That is an epic carry. All the medals. That's what he puts in the description. All the medals. Plenty of people did. Only 4 other friendly tanks did more than 1,000 hit points of damage, whereas the enemy team plenty did over 1,000 hit points of damage. That tells me that Celestia Ludenberg certainly did carry the hell out of that one. Let's have a look at our second last replay of today's video. This features Mystblade again. Mystblade from 1AR Clan, community contributor and all-round nice guy in the T-43. T-43 on Fisherman's Bay. Now this video is out on his channel, but he said, that's cool Stewie, use it. This is a good game. This is how to play the T-43. He's top tier in this game. Tier 7 Russian medium tank. So we've had a bit of everything in today. We've had a couple of tier 8s. This one's a tier 7. The last one's a tier 9. And what's the next one going to be? The next one's going to be a tier 6. Okay, here we go. We are on, what's it called? Fisherman's Bay. Trust me, I know this game. We're on Fisherman's Bay. Fisherman's Bay. Mystblade from 1AR clan. Community contributor and all-round nice guy. Finds the Cromwell. Shoots him. Makes him, he'll be thinking about his life choices for a little while. That Cromwell driver, that's for sure. Check out Mystblade. Don't forget, I might have said it in the last video. Check him out on Twitch. Check him out on YouTube. An absolute gentleman. And I know I take the piss out of him sometimes, but he is a nice guy. A very nice guy. There's the... Is he going to... Just missed out on a shot on the PZ-48. 6 cents goes off. It blocks a shot from the Chinu at tier 5, aiming towards the Panther, using the bushes to his advantage. As you can see, he's got APTR loaded. That's premium ammunition, probably because he's used to seeing a lot of tier 9 tanks in this game. 180 alpha damage, 194. That's with premium. 144 with standard rounds. Looking towards the Panther. Wants to get rid of one of the top tier tanks, and the Panther is a top tier tank at tier 7. Now, of course, Mystblade's lucky enough to be top tier in this battle. Like we mentioned, he's just kicking back here, trying to get some spots for his team, trying to get some early cheap shots. Gets one into the Tiger P. I have seen heavy tanks work well in the middle of this map, but it can certainly be hit and miss. Looking towards the Cromwell, shoots. No idea where that shot went. I think it might have just clipped the top of the hill. Second shot misses as well. Of course, it's Russian accuracy for you. I think that was a blind shot from the Panther. Mystblade from 1AR puts one into the Panther, takes him down to 929 hit points. The Chaffee, I don't think the Chaffee was too impressed by that little manoeuvre. Puts the shot into the dirt. I don't think it was intentional. I think he was just trying to back out of it and avoid being shot by the Panther. 947 damage done already. 2-1 is the score. As the T-34S goes down, T-34S, of course, been given out not too long ago when I recorded this video. Probably a good month or so ago by the time it goes live. Just kicking back in these bushes, waiting and biding his time, relaxing, not doing anything too silly like Stewie might do. Good night, Cromwell. That's the same bloke, made the same mistake. Showed his ass to the T-43. Never show your ass to a T-43 if you're in a Cromwell, boys and girls. You can take that piece of advice to the bank. Mystblade just kicking back in the bushes, waiting for opportunities. Waiting for opportunities has already given him 1,000, make that 1,300 hit points of damage. He shoots the P-43. Looking towards town. He knows there's a Tiger P up there. Now the Tiger P should have no problems penetrating the T-43 at all. T-43 can bounce shots. It can bounce shots from lower tier tanks all day long, as you would expect from a Russian medium tank. But I think the Tiger P, I'm no expert at tier 7 tanks by any stretch of the imagination, but I reckon the Tiger P shouldn't have too much trouble penetrating the Russian medium tank. 3-3's the score. Mystblade showing great restraint here. He's up to 1,464 damage. Takes his time aiming. Shoots the Jagdpanzer 4. Takes him down to 253 hit points. Shoots him again, which tracks him. You'll be hoping that he doesn't move, and you'll also be hoping he stays lit. One more shot should do it. Aim, aim, wait for it to aim. That's the way, wait for it to aim. Gets the kill. That's his second kill of this game. 4-3 the score. 1,814 damage. That we've seen so far. And Mystblade from 1AR, community contributor. An all-round nice guy. Just kicking back in the middle of this map. 4-4, 4-5 as two tanks go down pretty quickly. The T-25 AT as well as the M4. Lower tier tanks for sure, apart from the T-25 AT, but every tank counts, right? 4-5 is the score. 1,814 damage done. Not counting the kill shots, so we're probably not that far off 2,000 hit points of damage. Not bad considering that Mystblade only brought 1,100 hit points with him into this game. That is the hit points of the T-43. looking towards that Panther. He'd love to get rid of the Panther. The P-43 on the enemy team goes down. That's a Tier 5 Italian medium tank. T-25 AT apologises for dying. So don't worry, man. We've got this. Hold my beer. It's a case of hurry up and wait on Fisherman's Bay in this one. That's for sure. Mystblade finds a T-37, shoots him and tracks him. Sixth Sense does go off. It seems like more than 3 seconds sometimes. Artillery shoots him. He bounces the return shot from the T-37, and he'll be hoping that this will be the kill shot. It should be. It is. He loses his driver. Quick tap of the 4 key should fix the driver up very, very soon. Artillery shoots and misses Mystblade from 1 AR on 3 kills. You can see the Tiger P backing out of that engagement now. Now it's he just wants to make sure he stays lit. Gets 2 shots into him. He's going to stay behind those houses now, surely. Artillery shoots him and didn't even splash him. Maybe, the left or the Bishop probably hasn't got much of a splash range. They are. They're both shooting at the Tiger P. The Panther still in the town on the eastern side of this map. J Panther and the KV1 still up at C1. 7-6 is the score now. We'll quicken it up again. The T-29 is coming into the middle of the map, and he finds the Panther. The Panther gets tracked. Aim, my old mate. It's going to take a couple more shots to get rid of the top tier German medium tank. You can see he's going for the tracking shot again. The Chiniese shoots Mystblade, and the T-29 confirms that kill. Now, he did the right thing by staying there, trying to keep focusing down that top tier German medium tank. 8-6 the score now. Still anybody's game. They're only up by 2 tanks, looking for more vision towards the north. You can see the east, the KV1, the P-43 BIS, and the VK-30 O2M, all rushing through the time. Mystblade says, don't worry, boys. I'm here to help. I'll come and join you. Going to try and flush out whatever might be down here. We know the Tiger P is relatively low hit points. The Chiniese hasn't been seen for some time. Rushing forward, looking for the Chiniese. Unfortunately, Mystblade's only got 434 hit points back up his sleeve. The chappie says, nice recovery, guys. It is good to see when people congratulate their teammate, when it's the teammates, when it's a bit of a comeback. Mystblade looking towards a Tiger P who is behind that house. There he is, finds the red outline, shoots him once. The P-43 kills the Tiger P and that Chiniese. He's having a ripper of a game in a tier 6. The score's 12-6 now. It's just going to be a case of cleaning up. What's left? One artillery, the bloody annoying leaf blower. The VK-30-01H, who hasn't been seen for some time. There's the VK. In fact, I think that's the first time that is by. Is he AFK? Oh, you've got to take the good with the bad. The left gets spotted. Mystblade spots the left tank. Elects to keep shooting the VK, knowing that when people see artilleries, they generally focus straight away. Of course, the Su-85 kills the artillery. Mystblade picks up his 4th kill, kills the VK-30-01H, and yep, he was AFK, but he still did the right thing and let Mystblade get his total balance up to 4,000. Damage. I thought he got the kill there on the J Panther, but he didn't quite. 15-7 in the end. That sounds like a little bit of a one-way game, but it wasn't a one-way game by any stretch of the imagination. It was pretty close up until probably the 3/4 mark, I guess you could say. Up until the 3/4 mark, you could say it was pretty tight, and then Mystblade helped lead the charge. Carry that one on Fisherman's Bay. Don't forget to check him out on Twitch and YouTube. Quick look at the result. It is an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. We'll look at this before the voice goes. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, Bruiser Medal, Fighter, Fire for Effects, High Caliber, Scout Medal for that assisted damage. I don't think we touched on the assisted damage. I'm sure he did heaps of it. 1650 base experience. Nothing wrong with that at all. 4,131 damage done. 1,138 assisted damage. Little bit of block damage. Ace Tanker, 1650. That's not a bad result at all. Like I said in the previous replay from Celestia Ludenberg, 1200 is when 1200 base experience is when you start thinking about getting Ace Tankers. Cost him a few credits because he had food running, but it looks like he already had food up his sleeve because it only cost him 3,000 credits in consumables. So that would have been for the first aid kit. Premium ammunition though certainly cost some credits in that one, but well worth it for an Ace Tanker carrier, considering, look at that, 4,000. The second place was 1,100, so 4,131 damage. Not a bad result at all. As we move on to our 5th and final replay in today's video, you guessed it, folks. That's right, it is an artillery one. Now we're quicking it up because artillery games can take a while between shots, and we want to keep it as interesting as possible. This is my old mate ProvoBob. ProvoBob in the M44. This is a EPIC Extravaganza. This is the last replay of today's video. It's also the last replay of the old patch, of patch 1.0.2 or 3, or that's why I just call it the old patch. I can't keep up with this patch. Has had that many updates. As ProvoBob picks up his first kill, gets rid of the OI, choosing not to relocate between shots, which is in my opinion, it's a bit of a brave move on mines. However, you can see on the minimap, ProvoBob down here at C1, usually you see the artillery's back at sort of A1 or A2, so maybe he's thinking, well, they're not going to be looking to counter battery me from here, from this far forward. Who knows? 2-zip is the score. ProvoBob, he's already got himself a kill, 430 damage done, 175 assisted damage, or damage after stun. Looking towards the 120, shoots, gets a little bit of damage, but he also stuns him. Everybody else shooting towards that T20, and that's certainly helping. But look at all that assisted damage, just rack up. Shoots him again, goes for the blind shot, gets his second kill, getting rid of the T20 at Tier 7. Now this is a Tier 7 game. ProvoBob gets the KV-1S. That's how it's done in the American Tier 6 artillery piece, the M44. Slow it down for a little bit as I catch a breath. 5-5 is the score in this battle. 2 tanks just went down though, the Churchill and the Chaffee. 5-5. ProvoBob will be looking at that mini-map. He's got a good coverage here on the Western Island. He'll be happy about that. He'll be happy that that's going to stop the enemy pushing onto Bob's position in the American Tier 6 artillery piece, the M44. Looking again towards where those tanks were last spotted. You can see on the minimap where they were last seen. The KV-13 goes down. His team are down 5-6 here. ProvoBob on 3 kills. Now that shot looked like it might have went in. Throwing when nothing's lit in an artillery, throwing a few blind shots into where you think the enemy might be isn't such a bad idea. The second shot looks like it didn't hit anything, but who knows? It might have... You never know. You never lay your luck in the big city. Down by 2 tanks. You've got to do something to try and carry this one. Looking at the T-34 85M. It might only be a Tier 6, but it's a powerful Tier 6, and that's kill number 4 for me old mate ProvoBob. ProvoBob in the M44, today's EPIC Extravaganza, featuring Tier 6, Tier 7, Tier 8, and Tier 9. 5 replays. This is unbelievable. This is the last video of the old patch. Last video is looking at that Chaffee. If this... Oh, he nearly gets the kill. Takes him down to hardly any hit points at all. Looking at the KV-2R, the one with the derp gun. This should be it. Looks like the KV-1S killed the KV-2R just before Bob managed to land the shot. Still down by 2. 7-9 is the score. 4 kills to ProvoBob. 855 damage. 542 damage, assisted damage by tracked. 175 by stun. Aiming towards where the Chaffee might be, because the Chaffee's certainly not the slowest tank in the game. He could be absolutely anywhere by now. Looking at the Panzer 4H, get some more damage into the Panzer 4H. Still down by 2 tanks as the IS goes down. Bob looking towards the PZ 4H. There's 2 of them, 2 Panzer 4Hs. Last spotted over there. Aim, aim, aim. Hopefully he stays there. Moves, it's just a little bit, he's ready to go. There you go. One into the back of him, takes him down to 170 hit points. 4 kills, gets some more assisted damage as well. Down to 34, he wants the kill. He's hungry. You've got to be hungry in games like this. 5 kills to ProvoBob, 9-10. Only down by 1 tank now. 10 all. Now it is an even ball game as he looks towards the T-29. Top tier, heavy tank, camping at the back of mines. I know he's got 3 kills at T-29, but I don't know. Maybe, as far as I'm aware, the T-29 is one of the strongest Tier 7 heavy tanks in the game. ProvoBob pinging the map at sort of around this, near this area, F1, is worried about this Panzer 4H coming forward. He knows that the T-29 is He knows the T-29 is running away like a scared little child. 10-11. That's amazing. That T-29, they're winning. That T-29's team is winning that game. You can see nothing spotted, so all three artilleries look like they're trying to counter-arty. Not sure if that's one in there. This could be it. He's going for the top gun, Bob, which is not a bad idea at all. The Chaffee on very low hit points. I reckon he's just going to be a blind shot as well. What's that? Keep one eye on his remaining ammunition, though. 10-11's the score. He's only got 8 shells remaining. Looking again towards the Chaffee. There's the top gun. 6 kills to ProvoBob on mines. He's carrying this one in artillery. 11-11's the score. The 12-11 the score now as the Bishop kills the Panzer 4H, and now there's only one normal tank on the enemy team, and that's a T-29. So ProvoBob knows that this T-29 is, well, he thought he was camping the hell out of this one. T-29 rolling towards the 3 artilleries. ProvoBob knows that there's going to be 2 other arties looking his way. Friendly arty shoots the T-29. T-29 shoots and kills the Bishop. ProvoBob going in like a man possessed. He cops 1 shot from the Tier 7 American heavy tank. Derps him. Tank destroyer mode. Derps him. Hopes that the enemy artillery are not looking his way. Staying close to the rocks, which is exactly the right thing to do. Just 2 artilleries remaining. Bob's got to get the hell out of here in case the enemy arty, manages to blind shot him. 13-12 the score now. 7 kills to ProvoBob. 1262 damage done that we have seen. K6 is where the Hummel is. That's what the M12 says. Looks like the M12 might have possibly copped some damaging shot from the Hummel. Maybe a little bit of splash. Wolverine heading to where the Hummel is. If he had landed that one, it would have been a Radley. He's on 7 kills. Can he load in time? He can't. There's the Hummel over there in the east. ProvoBob, he can't get it there. There's rocks in the way. What's he going to do? Is he going to go for the derp? Can he do it? Can he turn his top gun into a Radley Walters? He's going to be the first one there. He needs to land this shot. That's for sure. He doesn't kill him. He gets him, but he doesn't kill him. But he'll be happy with that result. With only 1 minute and 50 seconds left on the clock, he turned what was looking for a long time. It was looking like a defeat for a hell of a long time, that game. But he certainly turned that one into a wing. It was... Where's the results screen? There it is. An Ace Tanker Mastery Badge for ProvoBob. In the M44, the Tier 6 American artillery piece. The Bruiser Medal for doing some module damage. Top gun for the 6 kills. Topped the score charts with 1,217 base experience. 2,004 damage done. So not all of that damage was picked up in the in-game damage counter, because all the blind shots, of course, doesn't show up until after the battle. 2,004 damage done. Shout out to the Wolverine. He had a ripper as well. And a bit of a team effort at the top. Few passengers down the bottom, but you got to take the good with the bad. He made 27,112 credits with a premium account in that 13-minute game in the American Tier 6 artillery piece. 33 shots fired. It says only 9 hit and 9 penetrated, but of course that doesn't count the splash damage and all that kind of stuff. 7 kills on mines. Not too bad at all. Massive thanks for all the replays. Celestia Ludenberg, ProvoBob, Thadeous, Mystblade. Don't forget to check out Mystblade on Twitch and YouTube, community contributor and all-round nice guy. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care and see you all next time. That's the old patch done. That is the old patch done. I'm packing my bags. I'm heading to Fiji for some sun and some fun. Of course, by the time this video comes out, hopefully the new patch 1.1 has dropped and we've got a brand new heap of personal missions to look at, Polish tanks. I'm pretty excited. As well as new maps as well. Let's not forget the new maps. As always, thank you very much for your support, everybody. People from 1AR, people from Twitch, people from YouTube, Facebook, social media, Discord. Thank you everyone for dropping in. All the links are down below. Much appreciated. You're all absolutely champions. We're well over 750 subscribers on YouTube. Probably close to 8, hopefully close to 800 by the time this video comes out. Don't forget $1,000 giveaway as soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. It is free. It is free to subscribe on YouTube. Thank you again. All links down below. Check us out. Thank you much for all your support. Patch 1.1. I'm excited. Here we come. Take care and see you all next time.